Friend, it's Miss Chandler again. I helped you last week with some writing and coloring. So this week we are going to be working on some strength to get those fingers and arms strong to improve your handwriting. So before Miss Emily does a fun craft with you, I just want to get us warmed up. So pause the video and grab some Play-Doh. We're going to be warming up those fingers playing with Play-Doh. All right, now that you have your Play-Doh, the first thing we are going to do is we're just going to put it in one of your hands and we're just going to squeeze it and going back and forth from your right to your left hand 5 to 10 times. Just as soon as it gets into that other hand, just squeeze it down and bring it to the other one. Warming up those fingers and those wrist muscles. 5 to 10 times. If you get tired, you can stop. If you feel like you need a little more warmed up, do more than 10 reps. Perfectly fine. All right, after you have those reps done, we are going to be making a snake. If you don't like snakes, you can consider a caterpillar. So I'm going to move my camera down so you can kind of see what I am doing. All right, so we're going to take that Play-Doh and we're going to be pinching it into a snake first. So just using those fingers, just slowly pinch your Play-Doh into a snake, caterpillar, whatever you like. Pinch, pinch, kind of shape it. Right. Just work it as much as you can. Have it as long as you'd like. Mine's about 10 inches, and your instructor can help you kind of with that, knowing how long it should be. All right, and just keep pinching it. And after this, we're going to be forming our snake into a letter, so it might be a little bit easier if your snake is a little bit thinner, so that means you just gotta pinch some more and work those muscles. Just keep pinching. All right, and then I don't know if you can see how long and kind of how thin mine is. So after you get that done, if you want it less bumpy because you pinched it, you can kind of roll it out. That also hits a couple different muscles, getting ready for handwriting and that fun craft Miss Emily is going to do with you. So if you roll it, you have it all smooth now. Now we're going to form it into the letter that you learned this week. So you learned P as in, so we are going to form our snake into a P. And as you are forming your snake into the letter P, I want you to go around with your group and your instructor and everybody say the letter out loud and the sound like I did. So P and P. And take turns and everyone say it twice. So go around once and then go around again. I'm going to move my camera back down so you can watch how I'm going to form the letter P. So you have your snake. We're going to do capital P. So we're going to, oh, I made mine a little too long. And if yours is too long, you can always just tear off a little bit. It is no big deal. And then set your other piece to this side. So no worry, you can keep forming it to fit. And then for the letter P, you have your stick, and then you're just going to curve. You might have to pinch and reform, which is totally fine. Curve that circle down, and then pinch it right there. Whoops. And you have yourself the letter P, so you can see that. And you can keep pinching it all you want, get it the way you want it to look. And just remember, as you're pinching it, or if it's too difficult to sound out that letter and say it while you're pinching and making your letter, you can also wait until the end. That is perfectly fine. And then as an added bonus, if you can think of some words that start with the letter P, you can also share that with your friends. And be ready to start a very fun craft with my friend Miss Emily.
Everyone, my name is Miss Emily, and I finally get the chance to meet you guys, or for you to meet me. I'm very excited to be working with you today, and I hope you had a good time warming up those fingers with Miss Chandler, making your letters, your P. And so just to get ready for our next activity, I know sometimes sitting can be kind of hard. we are gonna do a little wiggle time. So I'm gonna share my screen here. We have 30 seconds. Move over here so I have some space. If you can, I'm gonna have you stand up, get out of your seat, and we're just gonna wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I'm gonna change it. You need to run around, do some jumping jacks. We need to touch our toes, get all of our jitters out. So then we'll be ready to keep moving onto our next activity. You can high five your classmate or your TA or Miss Hannah. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So what you should have at your table in your seat, you should have either your princess or your dinosaur, a pair of scissors, and then also you are going to need those paper clips that you have that your teacher should have given you, and even some clothespins. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna cut out our pictures. So feel free to pause the video while you take some time to cut out your picture, and I'll see you back in just a little bit, okay? So I have my princess all cut out. How does your princess look? How does your dino look? I bet they look awesome. So now that we have those cut out, we need our clothespins and our paper clips. You can use both, or you can just use one or the other. So I'm going to turn my camera down. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. So for our dress, we are going to add paper clips to the bottom along here, like so. I'll show you clipping it to add a little flair and some creativity. And again, that's addressing those little hand muscles that we need for our handwriting. And for our dino, I would like you to use the same materials to make its teeth and its back. So if it had little spikes on its back, I would like you to do that, okay? So we can take our paper clips just like so. And for a real challenge, you could even try and just do one hand holding on with one and going the other. To get a little more creative, you could switch in between our clips and our clothespins. That gives it more of a challenge, I think, and more of a flair. So you get started on that, and I'll see you back in a couple of minutes, okay? I can't wait to see how they turn out. Hey, welcome back. I just finished making my princess, and I decided to use a combo. I used both the paper clips and the clothespins. I just wanted to give my princess, I named her Juliana, I wanted to give her a little flair. So for our wrap-up activity, I'd love for you guys to do a little show and tell, say your favorite part of the whole activity, maybe parts that you thought were maybe a little challenging and why, and parts that you felt really good about. My favorite part about it was I felt really good about cutting out my princess. I tried really hard and I cut super slow to make sure I stayed on the lines. And if you wanted to take it a step further, you could even make up a story about your little dinosaur or your little princess. So that's all we have for you today. I hope you had so much fun. I know you guys did awesome. For homework this week, just so that you have an idea and can get excited to do this with your parents or your caregivers, we're either going to make a macaroni necklace. So you'll use a floss or some string and put on some noodles or even different types of dry food. And you can make that into a necklace. Maybe take a picture or make a gift for someone that you love. And if you wanted to, you could work together and make some cookies or brownies. Talk about yummy. But until next time, have so much fun and keep working hard.